Thursday and doing a video reading today, Psalm 25, Proverbs 25. I don't have interviews set up for today, but next Tuesday and Thursday do have interviews set up. Looking forward. So just going to do a reading today, Psalm 25, Proverbs 25, and have a prayer. So hopefully you're having a good day as we begin together and look at these passages. All right. Sorry about that. I was making sure the sound was okay. Psalm 25. In you, Lord, my trust, or in you, Lord, my God, I put my trust. I trust in you. Do not let me be put to shame or let my enemies triumph over me. No one who hopes in you will ever be put to shame, but shame will come on those who are treacherous without cause. Show me your ways, Lord. Teach me your paths. Guide me in your truth and teach me. For you are God, my Savior, and my hope is in you all day long. Remember, Lord, your great mercy and love, for they are from of old. Do not remember the sins of my youth and my rebellious ways. According to your love, remember me. For you, Lord, are good. Good and upright is the Lord. Therefore, he instructs sinners in his ways. He guides the humble in what is right and teaches them his way. All the ways of the Lord are loving and faithful towards those who keep the demands of his covenant. For the sake of your name, Lord, forgive my iniquity, though it is great. Who then are those who fear the Lord? He will instruct them in the ways they should choose. They will spend their days in prosperity, and their descendants will inherit the land. The Lord confides in those who fear him. He makes his covenant known to them. My eyes are ever on the Lord, for only he will release my feet from the snare. Turn to me and be gracious to me, for I am lonely and afflicted. Relieve the troubles of my heart and free me from my anguish. Look on my affliction and my distress and take away all my sins. See how numerous are my enemies and how fiercely they hate me. Guard my life and rescue me, and do not let me be put to shame, for I take refuge in you. May integrity and uprightness protect me, because my hope, Lord, is in you. Deliver Israel, O God, from all their troubles. Proverbs 25. These are more Proverbs of Solomon compiled by the men of Hezekiah, king of Judah. It is the glory of God to conceal a matter. To search out a matter is the glory of kings. As the heavens are high and the earth is deep, so the heart of kings are unsearchable. Remove the dross from the silver, and a silversmith can produce a vessel. Remove wicked officials from the king's presence, and his throne will be established through righteousness. Do not exalt yourself in the king's presence, and do not claim a place among his great men. It is better for him to say, "Come up here," than for him to humiliate you before his nobles. What you have seen with your eyes, do not bring hastily to court. For what will you do in the end if your neighbor puts you to shame? If you take your neighbor to court, do not betray another's confidence, or the one who hears it may shame you, and the charge against you will stand. Like apples of gold in settings of silver is a ruling rightly given. Like an earring of gold or an ornament of fine gold is the rebuke of a wise judge to a listening ear. Like a snow-cooled drink at harvest time is a trustworthy messenger to the one who sends him. He refreshes the spirit of his master. Like clouds and wind without rain is one who boasts of gifts never given. Through patience, a ruler can be persuaded, and a gentle tongue can break a bone. If you find honey, eat just enough. Too much of it, and you will vomit. Seldom set foot in your neighbor's house. Too much of you, and they will hate you. Like a club or sword or a sharp is one who gives false testimony against a neighbor. Like a broken tooth or a lame foot is reliance on the unfaithful in a time of trouble. Like one who takes away a garment on a cold day, or like vinegar poured on a wound is one who sings songs to a heavy heart. If your enemy is hungry, give him food to eat. If he is thirsty, give him water to drink. In doing this, you will heap burning coals on his head, and the Lord will reward you. Like a north wind that brings unexpected rain is a sly tongue, which provokes a horrified look. Better to live of the roof than share a house with a quarrelsome wife. Like cold water to a weary soul is good news from a distant. Like a muddied spring or a polluted well are the righteous who give way to the wicked. It is not good to eat too much honey, nor is it honorable to search out matters that are too deep. Like a city whose walls are broken through is a person who lacks self-control. Psalm 25, Proverbs 25. The prayer here as we begin the day. Pray that all is well with you. We went yesterday, took a small group over to Orange to deliver some meals to hurricane victims. They still have quite a few folks coming through there getting assistance as they recover. Now, of course, Alabama, kind of Mississippi area has been hit with the heavy rainfall and hurricane in there. Rescuers and health, electricity, electric linemen are, of course, spread thin as they wrap up or try to wrap up work in Texas and into Louisiana from Laura. Many people without electricity in Florida. So pray for those who help in the recovery, continued recovery after they get the electricity and other things, continue to recover. So let's have a prayer as we begin the day. Father, thank you for another day that we have to wake up and go forth, and pray that as we do go forth that we would seek to be a light shining for you to others, that we would call others to you. Pray that you be with those who are dealing with the struggles of the hurricanes, multiple places here in Southeast Texas, some recovery, Louisiana, especially Lake Charles, Sulphur area. Be with those people who are along recovery, and also in Alabama, Florida, Western Florida area, and Mississippi. Pray to be with some of those areas that have been hit by flooding and heavy waters and heavy winds, and have quite a bit of recovery. Pray to be with those who are aiding and assisting, and give them strength and perseverance, and that they would have the resources that they need. Pray to be with those who are dealing with sickness, especially with some of the virus issues going on, and pray to be with the schools as they continue to try to move forward, and other public entities. Pray that they would be able to move forward.